Hi, I'm Ralf Teusner, and I'm a postdoctoral researcher at the Hasso Plattner Institute. At the research group of Hasso Plattner, we are doing research in the field of autonomous data management, enterprise software engineering, and data-driven decision support.
Hi, I'm Martin Heinig. I'm heading the New Ventures and Technologies team at SAP. This is an engineering unit, and we're looking at market trends, new technologies, and try to find out how to use them in a 5+ years time frame in order to reach mass adoption and to be industry and enterprise grade ready.
Martin, nice meeting you here. If you look into 5 years from now, do we still need an ERP system?
Yeah, that's a provocative question, Ralf. But I think it's, of course, really hard to predict the future. But what we can see is, and what we can learn from the market and also from customers, is that probably ERP will still be relevant in 5 and also 10 years. But the question is how and in which form. And like a basic question will be, how do we need to rethink ERP systems? The ERP category, how does it need to evolve?
We as a research group, we went out, we talked with startups, and what they told us is we don't actually need software or certain building blocks. What we want is like our process to be executed. So how do you think SAP or we as a researchers could like improve their situation so that also startups like can start right from the start with good software that grows with them? Do you think this is possible?
I think this is possible, and to your former point, I mean, there's this famous saying that customers don't need a 1/4-inch drill, they want a 1/4-inch hole. And this is exactly what we should also think about in terms of ERP software, because today we're talking about business processes, but in the end, we are selling software solutions to them. And the question is, can we lift this to the next level? Can we basically sell business processes that are run by software, of course, but this is somehow a hidden layer then for the customers. And I guess the hard thing for us, and probably you have it's a bit easier on the research side, is, I mean, we don't have a greenfield approach from an SAP side. So what we are currently doing is also, how can we leverage the software and the business knowledge that we have for over 50 years now, which is of course in our SAP systems, and how can we combine this more dynamically and really are able to compose these kind of business processes then with software.
It seems like you are, at least from my perspective, from research perspective, this is definitely a step in the right direction. We are thinking about how does a platform, how does the architecture have to look like so that we can actually compose a whole ERP system out of executable processes that are intertwined, that like share data, and there are so many open research questions. I think we will have a lot to talk about together in the next 5 to 10 years then, right?
Exactly, Ralf. And I think that's the point where we also need to work closely together.
So if you're interested in more details concerning that, go to sap.com or rather look up Martin's blog post, which gives a good insight in how the future might look like in that direction.
Exactly. And if you're interested in more the theoretical concepts, the actual research, you should look out for the HPI website, where you find all this information to the current projects, or join the team, even better.